Alright, so if you guys saw the original video talking about our perfect combination, what we picked this year for our run and gun public land hunting system, this is the second half of that. You already saw the Wild Edge Steps video right here, how we're going to use those. The second half is the JX3 Hybrid from JX3 Outdoors, and this thing here is sweet. I'm telling you what, super well made, super lightweight, it's very safe, very comfortable. Those were two of the things that had to be perfect on whatever system we were going to use this year. Had to be safe, had to be comfortable. Once you get up there, it had to be something that you could actually hunt out of. And the way that this thing works is awesome. Now in this video, we're just going to kind of show you some of the overview on how you use this, and then we'll make some separate videos that show different explanations on some of the different extra things that you can do with it, how to do certain climbing techniques and stuff like that. So when you look at it, it looks like a backpack. You've got your backpack straps right here, and there's a waist belt and stuff like that. This part back here, you can actually stow things in. That's your seat that's going to fold out. It's got a hook that you hook it on and keeps it in place right there. And you'll notice I've got all the straps tucked inside except for the backpack straps. You can tuck all these leg straps and everything right inside there. Now when you're out walking, you don't have your tether ropes and things like that catching brush, making noise and stuff like that. So it's really quiet to get out there, super lightweight. The whole thing weighs, I don't know, 12 pounds, something like that, 12 and a half pounds. So once you get out there, you simply undo this and you'll notice the other ropes are in here. Now it looks like a lot of stuff, it looks really confusing, but just know that most of those straps there are just part of the webbing that holds you in place once you get up there. So when you get your JX3 Hybrid, I highly recommend take an hour, go out in the backyard and use it on a tree about 3 feet off the ground, just so you can get your weight off the ground and kind of get comfortable with everything. Because when you first open it up, you're going to see a lot of ropes and straps and stuff. It's going to be a little bit confusing. You want to make sure you practice this and get comfortable with it before you actually go out into the woods. Now, all there is to it though, to get set up, you'll notice I have the seat actually hooked up on the back right now. I want it out of the way while I'm climbing everything. Put your back straps on, and then go ahead and put your chest strap on, and that keeps the backpack straps from sliding off while you're climbing and moving around reaching for things. And then you'll notice down here is the main waist belt. Now these are extremely high quality, heavy duty buckles and everything. The straps, everything is like extreme quality, because they know that your life is going to be held by all this stuff. So you want to go ahead and put your waist belt on. Now you'll notice beneath here the leg straps. Those just hook in to the buckles right here and right here. Now in essence, with all these straps everywhere, this just became your safety harness. So you don't need a second safety harness to wear. And the cool thing about this is when you start climbing, from the time you get off of the ground, you're already hooked in with the linesman's rope, which is going to go around the back of the tree and hook in over here. So that keeps you safe. And then once you get up to the top, you're going to be hooked up to the top with the actual tether, which hooks around the tree and hooks into your bridge. The bridge to this part here that'll eventually hook over on this side. So you want to go ahead and start off with your linesman's rope. Go and unhook it, give it a pull, and that daisy chain will pull right out. If you need to see how to tie the daisy chain, just check out this video right here. Super easy. But this here is your initial safety strap. This helps keep you in place as you're going up and down the Wild Edge steps. All you have to do is reach around the back of the tree, come back over to your loop here, hook it in place, and then just go ahead and cinch it down. You want to make sure that's locked, that way the carabiner can't come open. It's got a knot here which causes it to hold tension. If I fall, it's going to catch right there. It won't let it go any further, but you can easily adjust the tension here. So we're going to get just tight enough that I can still move it up and down the tree. I want to keep that linesman's rope above me. So when I start climbing, I'll just bring that up with me, go up the next steps, bring it up with me. If the tree starts to narrow, don't be afraid to give it a little bit more tension. That way, if you fall or if you need to lean back to put up your next Wild Edge step, you can lean back into it and it's got you safe. You've got 3 points of contact, plus you can have both hands around the tree if you need to. So that's your linesman's rope. That's going to keep you safe while you get up there. Now once we get up there, we're going to go ahead and take our bridge, which is this part here, and it hooks all the way over here into this strap, this carabiner. We'll hook that in place so it's like that. The green rope part, that's your bridge. We're going to go ahead and take the tether at this point, loosen it up the exact same way that we did with the linesman's rope. It'll just pull right out. So you're going to notice on the tether that it's got a loop on one end, and on the other end it has a ball and a carabiner with that same knot that keeps you safe. You take it up high above you, run that carabiner through the loop, and just cinch it tight against the tree. You want to try and get that up as high as you can, you know. You can always adjust it more later. So now at this point, I'm going to grab that carabiner and take out some of the slack in the line so it's pretty close to where I want it to be. I'm going to grab the bridge, hook the tether into the bridge, tighten it down. You always want to tighten these down so it can't get popped loose on accident. Go ahead and tighten that up. Let me bring that up a little bit higher. And now I'm going to take that rubber ball that's on there and put it right up against the loop. Okay, so I've went ahead and dropped the stand below, so it's going to become part of my stand in just a minute. At this point, I'm tethered. I'm safe because I'm hooked on by the actual tether rope in the bridge. So I'm going to loosen up the linesman's rope, let that hang down just a little bit, and then I'm going to start to set down, and you'll see the seat just automatically pull up right underneath me. I'll level a little bit on the bridge here. Okay, now as you can see, the seat came up underneath me and it's got me safe and comfortable. I'm not against the tree, but I can adjust this fork here and move that out, and it'll bring me out off the tree a little bit more. Now the cool thing with that is I can spin around using that fork anywhere I need to go on this tree. If I want to get behind it so you can't see me, if you're a deer or something like that, I can get behind it. Provides cover. You couldn't do that in a regular stand. If I need to come all the way over here and be able to shoot out this way, I can. Spin around, I can shoot back behind, I can shoot out over this way. I can swing all the way around if I want to. Shoot over this side if I don't have this branch in the way. So it provides 360 degrees almost of perfect, easy shooting. Now what I like to do at this point is go ahead and loosen my linesman's rope, and I just keep it down, and then I'll go ahead and take this extra and tuck it into one of my cargo pockets here so it's out of the way. The extra that's left over from the tether, I like to take that, bring it around your bridge, and you can actually squeeze your bridge down two loops like this, and then just tuck that in. Now you've got this out of your way, so it's easier for you to move around. Once you get set up and you feel comfortable with how your setup is, you can adjust things. If I want to be a little bit more laid back, I can bring that tether down a little bit, get myself away from the tree. All right, so once you get up there and you get set, it's super comfortable. Now, as you notice, I'm not permanently set up here. This is just a demonstration purpose. I wouldn't have this step exactly where it is. I'd have it a little bit lower from where I'm at, and I'd probably put 2 of the Wild Edge steps on either side. That way I can have my foot on either one to be able to swing around and use that to push off from real easy. Once you get set up, you can adjust how much you want to be able to lean back with these straps right here. Loosen them up just a little bit, I can lean back even further if I want to. Take a little nap, do whatever I want. If I want it a little bit more upright, I can bring those up, make it a little bit tighter. And then I'm back to where I was. And the cool thing about the stand too is once you get locked in place, I'm hooked on by the tether. A lot of people undo their linesman's rope. I just leave it loose, so I've got a second. Hey, never hurts to have a backup. At this point, you can actually undo your chest strap, get out of your backpack, and then you've got more freedom for movement to move around, operate with cameras, camera arms, things like that. So this is just a real basic, brief overview. We're going to do some more videos here in the future that explain some different techniques with how you can hook things, how you can move things and stuff. So all kinds of options on this that I haven't even touched on. So check it out though. Super awesome, super comfortable. And even for middle-aged guys like me, unfortunately, that we're a little bit nervous about getting into saddle hunting, this is so perfect, so comfortable. Your knees aren't aching by the end of the day because you're pushed against it. You can lean back. You can spend all day sitting up in here and still have all the freedoms that you have from a typical hunting saddle. It's the JX3 Hybrid hunting saddle from JX3Outdoors.com. Check it out. It's one half of our awesome combination team to be able to go out and do some cool public land run and gun hunting, or heck, even on your own property, you know, get set up. You can have this set up here, buy it once, and you can use it anywhere on your property throughout the whole season. So JX3Outdoors.com, WildEdgeInc.com, check them out. Super cool, super awesome products, highly recommend it.